Please like my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and please press the bell icon so that you get to know when my latest video has come. And to learn more and to find a video relevant to you, please do check out my videos list.
Hello, namaskar and adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. In amongst all the signs in the horoscope, a specific sign, Libra, is wedged between two Dusthanas, the 6th house and the 8th house, and whatever your ascendant will be, the 7th house and the 7th sign, they will be wedged between the 6th house and the 8th house. Now, what is the relevance of this particular house, the 7th house, and because of the 7th house sign being wedged between the 6th house and the 8th house, what is the meaning of it, what is the manifestation out of it, and what is the deeper meaning of it, and how do we handle it? So here, first of all, Libra is the sign which in the Kalpurush Kundli is the 7th sign, and so Libra is wedged between the 6th house and the 8th house. So natural tendencies of being wedged between the 6th house and the 8th house is the constituency of the Libra sign. Now the ascendant may change, and so different signs may occupy the 7th house, and basis that particular sign then may be wedged between the 6th house and the 8th house. However, the natural tendencies, the natural manifestations of being between the 6th house and the 8th house in the Kalpurush Kundli is that of the Libra sign, that is of the Tula sign. So what is the deeper meaning of this? First of all, the deeper denotation of the 6th house and the 8th house is that the 6th house is 6th to the Lagna but 12th to the 7th house and to the Libra sign. But on the other hand, the 8th house is 8th to the Lagna but 2nd to the 7th house and the Libra sign, which means that because the 12th house to any house is the losses of that house, and the 6th house to any house is the challenges, issues, competition, sicknesses, upheavals, small accidents also which can come by for that house. So the 6th house, by virtue of being 6th from the Lagna and 12th from the 7th house or from the Libra sign, is a malefic house and a challenge bringing house. The challenges which come from the 8th house are sudden upheavals, sudden obstacles, sudden challenges. But in the particular moment, we may be suddenly overwhelmed by the 8th house energies. However, they are not chronic, which means a sudden challenge comes out, you handle that, you pay some money, you go to the doctor, you take care of it with the help of experts or professionals, and more or less you are back on your feet. But the 6th house is the house of deeper hidden secrets, deeper hidden manifestations, deeper hidden inimical forces acting behind your back, and chronic ailments which purge you, which affect you, which detriment your health, detriment your senses, detriment your relationships because of being 12th to the 7th sign, Libra sign, which is the sign of relationships. And so the 6th house manifestations are deeper at a more chronic level and carry on for long, and that emotional baggage and the inimical baggage and the malefic baggage sometimes you carry of the 6th house all your life. So why is Libra the sign which is wedged between the 6th house and the 8th house? For the simple meaning is that 6th house denotation is that it is the house of service. So the deeper meaning is, as long as you serve rather than try to rule, your relationships will not go through the losses which the 6th house represent, being 8th to the 7th house. And the Libra is the sign of balance, which means as long as you balance between your needs, your emotional needs, your relationship needs, and the needs of the others, it will be always a smoother sailing for you. Not a guarantee that everything will be hunky-dory, but a smoother sailing for you in the matters of challenges of the 6th house. Second, what is the 7th house? The 7th house is also the house opposite to the Lagna. If Lagna represents your overall health, 7th house is the complementary part, which means anything that you are missing in the Lagna is complemented by or completed by the 7th house. So from a health point of view, both the 7th house and the Lagna, both are important. So Lagna is the most important house concerning your health, because it determines overall health, and anything missing in the lagna is completed by the 7th house. So it means that if you take care of your health by how you eat, how you manifest, the 6th house energies by being disciplined. 6th house is also the house of discipline. So the discipline is not only about food. Of course, food is very, very important, but also it is the house of day-to-day activities. So basis what day-to-day activities you do, how you maintain your health, how you maintain your relationship, how you handle the people around you, the colleagues at work, how you handle the people who are inimical to you or secretly inimical to you, and they come up every now and then in various stances, in various phases, in different phases, in different roles. Then your 6th house challenges will be better taken care of. But what is the best way to handle your 6th house challenges? That is, how you handle better, how can you handle your colleagues better, how you can handle your inimical challenges or people who are working behind your back or you have some animosity towards you better, by working on your relationship, by working on how you treat people. And in trying to do the balance, sometimes what we feel is we tend to bend a little bit towards our needs and we think we are still balanced. A safer way is always to tend to lean more toward the others and to try and give a little bit more than what we think is fair. So be a little more fair to others rather than be fair to us. Then the balance is more appropriate, because many times we overlook our own challenges but we blow up the challenges or issues or problems emanating from others. So if there is a friction between us and others, generally most of the time we will hold that we are correct, the other person is wrong. So then the balance is out of sync. So it's always better to put ourselves in the other person's shoes and think from the other person's perspective and give more benefit doubt there, and hold yourself back more, rein in yourself more, hold your emotions a bit more, and be more giving and be more large-hearted. And then the relationships also get managed and the balance is also better managed, and then the challenging forces, the inimical forces of the 6th house are also kept at bay. The health challenges are also kept at bay, because you are also following a more disciplined life. Many times it so happens that we feel that we are more disciplined in the manner we get up, we eat our food and all, and we think that if a little bit we do more, things will be taken care of. We think that we take care of ourselves, we are good, and we just need to do a little bit more. But a little bit more actually is a lot more to be done, and we assume that we are doing a lot. However, if you're more disciplined in your lifestyle, in your eating habits, and in your relationships, and being of service to others, and being more giving to others, and handling your team members better, and handling the people who you meet on a day-to-day basis better, then challenges of the 6th house, majority of the challenges of the 6th house are kept at bay. The other thing is the 6th house is also the house of your pending karma, the Bhrigu Bhava. And so what is said, that the more service that you do, the more karmic debt is taken care of. But service do you do to whom? You serve the people who you meet on a day-to-day basis the most. So you serve the work that you attend, your relations, your spouse, your children, your parents, all these relations and all those people who you meet on a day-to-day basis are the people who you indirectly or directly serve in some way or the other. So it means that if you are taking care of your relationships better, if you're balanced in your relationship better, then the karma is also taken care of, the karmic debt is also taken care of, and hence it's a boon given by the 7th sign or Libra being wedged between the 6th house and the 8th house, saying that you manage your relationships better, be more structured in how you approach your relationships and your life and your health, and be more disciplined in your approach to life and your relationship, have a service bent of mind, have a giving bent of mind, have a large-hearted approach to people and to life, and then your karma is taken care of, your karmic debt is taken care of, your pending karma is more on the positive side then, and you get the fruits of the output, the fruits of the output of taking care of your karma. Why? Because the 6th house is also a Artha Bhav. You will find that those people who will always try and earn relationships, who are always managing the relationships better, they are always in better stead. The reason why, even when they face challenges, financial challenges and emotional challenges, upheaval, they will always have somebody who approaches them. And you will, if you manage your relationships better, then you will have more 4 a.m. friends than somebody else. So we know that sometimes people in our own family, you will find that there will be somebody who will be more popular, or people who is more loved, and you will also know that in times of challenges for somebody where most of the family rushes in. The family may rush in more for some people who are more richer and maybe more affluent, but deep down it is more of a show of appreciation, show of empathy that is being shown. So that doesn't really come to your help, come to your support. The actual support that comes to you at a karmic level is when people from the depth of their heart reach out to you. Even if they don't reach out to you, but deep down in your heart they know that you truly deserve better, you're a good person, then your karma is taken care of, because there is the goodwill of so many people who is along with you, who's going along with you, who's carrying the energy, the positive energy which carries you forward. So the positive energy in our life is not only our energy. The positive energy in our lives is the energy of so many people, and the best energy that is carried forward is those people who you meet on a day-to-day basis, who you deal with a day-to-day basis, who you work with day-to-day basis, who you approach on a day-to-day basis, who you live with on a day-to-day basis. So take care of your relationships, be balanced in your relationship, and the 6th house energies and the karma and the karmic debt is taken care of, and the artha of the 6th house also manifests better. You will find that your career will also be more balanced, be more structured, and there will be lesser pitfalls if you manage relationships better. On the other hand, the 8th house, what is the meaning of the 8th house being second to the 7th house? Which means the earning of the 7th house comes from the 8th house. But what does this mean? It means that the obstacles, the upheavals, the challenges, the sudden issues, the sudden pitfalls which come from the 8th house, they will be better taken care of when you are managing your relationships better, because the earning comes from the 7th house. Which means in your most trying of needs, in your most sudden challenges, the people who will come to first to rush to your help will be the relationships which you have managed better, the relationships which you have served better. And so the output of the 8th house, which is said that earning from other people or gaining from other people, or gaining from the 7th house, or gaining from spouse, is not only about money, but it's about the goodwill of the people, the love and support from the people, and the people who come to your support and help you out in the most issues, troublesome issues that you may face in life. And the 8th house is also the house of moksha. So yeah, the 6th house energies of taking care of your karma, and the 8th house of gaining moksha. So the 7th sign of Libra of relationships is wedged between taking care of your karma on one side and being given the moksha on the other side. And these are directly opposite the lagna on each side of relationships. So the deeper meaning of the 6th house and the 8th house energy is you take care of your relationships better, you balance your relationships well, you are more disciplined in life, you take care of the inimical challenges behind your back by being true, by being open, by being of clear conscience, by always wanting to support others and being large-hearted and rushing to help others, meaning well for others and helping others in their obstacles, their upheavals, their turbulences. Then your karma is taken care of, and more or less moksha is something that is on your way towards you. And that is the deeper meaning of the Libra sign and the 7th house energies coming together, of how the lagna will be most manifested, or the lagna will be most profited through the 7th house energies of handling the 6th house and the 8th house energies through better relationship management, better teamwork, better discipline, better structure, better conscience, better ethical and moral behavior, and better goodwill towards others, wishing well for others. And then the most important things in the life that we are here for, the karma that we are here to take care of, and moksha that we all aspire for, are both taken care of. Everything else falls in line. The 12th house, which is the other house for moksha, is directly opposite the 6th house, which means through service that you do of the 6th house, you get moksha of the 12th house. And the 12th house is 5th house from the 8th house, which means that through the gains of the 8th house, by facing turbulences, obstacles, the challenges, the issues of the 8th house, through relationships, you can also get the moksha which is promised to you from the 12th house. But what is the 12th house? The 12th house is giving up and doing more for others. So whenever you have an approach in life of doing more for others, giving up for others, sacrificing for others, and you are rushing to people's help in their challenges, their upheavals, their obstacles, then the karma and the moksha both are taken care of, and you move towards that. And that's why the lagna is the second house to the 12th house, which means the gain of the 12th house come from the lagna, which means how you approach life, how you approach relationship, how you approach challenges and issues in life, how you approach inimical forces in life, people who are jealous of you, yet you keep a smiling face, yet you are grateful to people, yet you are grateful to the Lord, yet you are wanting to be of service to others, and through being service oriented, through being helpful and keeping a clear conscience, keeping your ethics and morals right, and always doing more for relationship than for self, and through that overall the lagna is manifested better. More prosperity comes in, more mental peace comes in, more happiness comes in, and you lead a life with a clear conscience and a karma which is more positive and a moksha which is on the way. What more do we want? And that is the special meaning, the balancing energies between the 6th house and the 8th house through the 7th house energies and the Libra sign, and hence Libra sign becomes very, very important in your horoscope. So wherever your ascendant is, wherever Libra sign is placed, take special care of those relationships, those manifestations of the house, and you will find that overall energies of the ascendant, the overall energies of the horoscope will be more positive, there will be more balance in your life, and you will earn more relationships, and through that you will gain in overall in almost every area of every avenue of your life. So friends, look into where your Libra sign is in your horoscope, and whether you are true to relationship, whether you are leading a balanced life, and whether you are able to manifest both your karma and your moksha well. So like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the links given below. Until some other time with some other video, this is your friend, astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.